Okay, so we need a racetrack. So this we need a racetrack, which is the F1 Marina Bay Street Circuit. So it's under construction right now. So yeah, we all have to just. Okay, so this is where we went last year, and it was a torque lounge down there. So all right, let's go straight on it to the. Hello everyone, I'm over the number 95. Okay, I'm just gonna go for the short tour around in our Marina Bay Street Circuit. So before we participate in as a spectator in the Formula One. Yeah. Okay, so before we take a bustling track tour around the Marina Bay Street Circuit in the nighttime, we decided to give ourselves a brief tour about what is it like in on a track. So, oh yeah, so okay, so this is the F1 racetrack, and this is a resurface for a lot of years. Okay, so there are grandstands over here, and also the F1 racetrack's under construction. This is the high-speed way for the Formula One cars to zoom by, and this is where they enter the F1 track. Pedestrians must be in that way. Okay, so pedestrians must be in that way as stated on the sign. There's the Pavilion 9. This is where the people will walk through into the grandstand over there. That's the Singapore GP. Okay, so there's the pit lane. Gonna go. This is where the cars enter into the pit lane, as well as the safety and medical cars. Okay, so turns all the way till the finish line. Singapore Airlines. Did you know that F1 75 is celebrating this? F1 is celebrating 75 years of racing. Cars zooming by. Yeah, in 2022, some cars are just trying to speed through the pit lane, which was not allowed. When they come into the pit stop. That's considered corner cutting, and that resulted in drivers getting penalized for cutting the corner. Singapore Airlines. And you know that F1 is celebrating SG60, it's the 60th birthday anniversary. That's why. So that's why they put into the races. There's Singapore Airlines. Hey, sorry. Okay, so this is where the race control is. There's Singapore Flyer. We went through. The bicycles parked there, and also the F1 garage down there, especially the FIA garages for the medical and safety cars. And also the starting grid. Here comes the starting grid. The starting grid, which is painted with white bracket for the cars to step in. This is where the cars must stop at a line for the race start, otherwise they'll get penalized. And as I've seen it before, Singapore. Okay. There's some joggers right there. So there's some joggers which have to ride away. Okay, so we can see there's a position for the podium to hold. Okay, so there it is. The podium. Formula One, Singapore Airlines, Singapore Grand Prix, F175. Here, there's a speaker right there which commentates the broadcast for the races. Oh my! Look at all this. The road is gray because it's a reserved. Well, here it is. I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't want to spoil the construction work. Here's about that. Singapore, home of Formula One night racing. This is where most of the people would watch there. See it? Yeah. Aramco painted. Aramco, the Saudi Arabian petroleum oil company. Aramco, Red Bull Racing down there. Sergio Perez, MX Verstappen. But in 2025, Tsunoda is in Aramco Red Bull Racing, while Carlos Sainz is in Williams Atlassian Williams Racing. Mercedes AMG Petronas, 2024 to 2025. The drivers have changed their teams. Mercedes AMG Petronas, number 44, Lewis Hamilton, and also 63, George Russell. Ferrari, number 55, Sainz, and 16, Leclerc. The Ferrari and HP. Scuderia, Ferrari, HP. So, where are we gonna go? Okay, so McLaren Formula One team. For the 2025 Norris and also PS3, number 4 Norris and number 81 PS3 are still in the McLaren Formula One team. which is a championship winning. Aston Martin, Aramco, Mercedes Formula One team, which is Lance Stroll, Fernando Alonso. And did you know that Mercedes and also Aston Martin uses supply the safety cars for the FIA Formula One World Championship? This is where the cars zoom by the garages until they arrive at the garage. Okay, so I just have to get some water because Singapore is very hot, scorchingly hot. Oops, sorry, track, sorry. You got Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon. And it's from BWT Alpine Renault F1 team. And also Williams Racing, Franco Colapinto and Alex Albon. But Colapinto's out, so Carlos Sainz is in Williams Racing. Visa Kashev Racing Bulls, Honda RBPT, which is Yuki Tsunoda, Daniel Ricciardo, but Ricciardo's out. Yuki Tsunoda is transferred to Oracle Red Bull Racing. Well, Isaac Ajar and also Isaac Ajar and also okay, so this is where the lounges are. This is where the people would sit there, and also the lounges. Okay, so I plan to I have planned to be in a race this year, and also because it's special. It's F1 75 celebrating 75 years of racing. And we're very excited to see this. And there's Gardens by the Bay Flower Dome right there, which people would see, which cars can be seen from there. And also, there's the start line, which is for the cars to zoom through. And this is when the cars are lined up for the race. It's race day. For the race day, this is where okay, so we see that there's a corner right there, which I don't know which driver had crashed onto the barriers due to the loss of control in his Ferrari. And 2023 was a massive crash for Aston. Okay, so the F1 tires have left their marks on the racetrack. They plan to resurface the track. Okay, so there's a start line right there. There's a start line right there. Here we go. It's lights on and away they go. That's what commenters usually say. Ben can call him Pinto. I don't know which one F1 driver. F1 driver is driving the V carb car. Why? Let me go check it. Yes, I forgot. It's Liam Lawson and also Isaac Ajar, who are driving the Racing Bulls for this year. and the V carb uses the Honda Red Bull powertrains. Yeah, this year is the last year for the Honda to be supplying for the Red Bull powertrains, and after that it's gonna be a Ford Red Bull powertrains in cooperation with the Ford Performance. There are also the grandstands and also the suites for the people to watch there. Yeah, that the teams must familiarize with the garage during the race, during the yearly race. There's a stake F1. There's a stake Kick-Sauber Ferrari F1 team. Valtteri Bottas, and also Zhao is back in Ferrari. He's in Ferrari. And also MoneyGram has F1 team. MoneyGram has F1 team Ferrari with a sponsor of Toyota Gazoo and Gazoo Racing. Kevin Magnussen, who is not racing this year, raced back in 2024, while Nico Hülkenberg is still in the Haas F1 team. Forgot about it. Let's go check. We found out that Franco Colapinto is a reserve driver for the Alpine Renault F1 team. Is in stake F1 team in Kick-Sauber Ferrari. Zhao Guanyu is Ferrari's reserve driver. Valtteri Bottas is still in an F1 team, and Nico Hülkenberg transferred from MoneyGram from Haas F1 team to Kick-Sauber Ferrari, with the same powertrain as Haas, which is Ferrari. Ollie Behrman and also Ollie Behrman. Okay, so oh sorry, I found out that Franco Colapinto moved to Alpine F1 team. And also Esteban Ocon transferred from Alpine Renault to MoneyGram Haas F1 team. Okay, so that's all what we're gonna have. Yeah, so we expect that the garages will be changed, you know. The garages, the garage align position will be different from the 2024 season last year. Okay, so these are all the tracks, all the straight tracks that the F1 cars would use DRS. DRS is activated for the straight through the F1 pit area. Okay, so there's the F1 Paddock Club. Okay, so that's the line that the. Okay, so this is. Okay, so this is the line where the drivers have to stop their cars. Okay, so this is where the cars depart for the practice and also the qualifying, and also the race. Whoever the driver starts from the pit lane, this is where the car should stop. Especially I don't know what's the camera for, what, for the FI or what. Okay, so this is where the line goes. This is for the crew chiefs as well as the radio personnel. This is where the F1 safety car and also the medical car would park there as a standby for those cars who got into an accident or who did dangerous driving leading to an accident, or if there's something wrong, something bad happening on a track, then that will require the safety car to come out of the pit lane down there. When the green lights flash, then the cars would zoom through the pit lane, and also this is where the people. So the cars would, when the green light is out, when the session starts, the cars zoom out of the pit lane, and this is where the cars should never cut through the lines, as well as the corners, all the way until the end of the pit lane. Otherwise, this would be considered the cutting of the corners. This is where the first turn this is where the first turn is, with the grandstands are facing the track. It's where the famous bridge is. Exiting the racetrack, so okay, so I usually took a picture of the first three parts of the racetrack while I was riding on a bus to Changi Airport, and also coming back from the airport. Okay, so this is when. Alright, so there we are. So these are the reefers. Yes, of course, it's notably for Singapore tourists, especially the locals and foreigners who live there. And that's all for the brief tour. So okay, so there's we see a part of the building that's going to be constructed for the race, for the F1 sessions. And also, we will give, as I said before, we will give you a track tour on a Singapore Grand Prix in the Marina Bay Street Circuit, because if we're doing it at night time, that's going to be a good idea. Pavilions are going to be blocked out for the passageway for the passage to the F1 grandstands. And the drive now in Marina Bay Street Circuit is under construction right now. It's going to close nearing the roads are going to close nearing the start of the first practice day. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a track tour. I'll see you guys in the behind the scenes. It will be open on Sundays this week. So I'm getting a drink back home. Goodbye.